Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life. Oh, I don't know if I closed that door or not. A Slice of Life. I'm so happy to be here. It's Monday. Oh, I like these. Anyway, did you have a good weekend? Georgiana always has a good weekend. And why is that? Because I'm old enough now to decide if I'm going to have a good weekend or not. You know, that's a decision that you make. All the other things that happen, that's just stuff happens. Stuff happens all the time. It depends on how you accept it. If stuff goes on that you don't like, and then what are you gonna do about it? If there's not anything you can do about it, just let it go. Let it roll off like a duck's back. You know, of course it's hard. It's hard sometimes. I recognize that. I had some people today I spoke with, and then they were down in the dumps, and I was thinking like, wow, I could be down in the dumps. I get down in the dumps. As we talk about aging, you know, I need you to understand. I need you to understand that super aging, it comes with some minuses. Yes, it does. We're getting older without getting old, but there's some days you just don't feel like it. This is one of my friends, and she just didn't feel like it today. And I can relate to that. Can you relate to just not feeling like it? You know, but I can relate to not feeling like it. But you know what I do? To get all this effervescence of Georgian, it takes a lot. I have to talk to myself. I have to push myself. You know, I have things that my body doesn't work like it used to work. My neuropathy was rough this weekend. But what I'm going to do, am I going to complain and say, everybody who calls me, ooh, my neuropathy, ooh, I had to walk with a cane. Now, listen, you know Georgian did not want to walk with a cane this weekend, right? Because a cane signifies aging, old, no agility, no interest, a whole lot of things it suggests. So I was not happy to walk around with the cane, but the neuropathy was so bad. And I don't have that arm. Now, if I had that arm to hold on to, then he would make sure I still look good. You know, I can lean on him. He would make sure I can get where I'm going. But I didn't have that arm, so I had to get that arm. But it's okay. It's a matter of how you talk to yourself. This book is so good. How do you talk to yourself? How do you tell yourself it's okay? You know, you're not getting old. Things just happen. This book is to help you, the book and I together. We came on this earth, the book and myself. We came on this earth to give you the enthusiasm you need to keep going. You have to keep going. Super aging, super aging. That's what we're doing. So, yes, I had some rough times. My friend today was all down in the dumps. I talked to a couple people down in the dumps. It's a blue Monday, maybe it is, but it's a lot going on in the world. And then we had some issues. We heard some news today that many of us are trying to figure out, how is it that certain people can get away with anything they want to get away with? And here I am, a black woman, black American, came from ancient Kemet, and I can't get away with anything. This color on my skin that I love would not let me get away with any of the things that other people can get away with just because of the color of their skin. That man's inhumanity, the man that this whole racism and racial trauma that we live under, it's amazing that we all are able to function. You know, but my job, my purpose, if I don't do anything else, is to keep you, as much as I can, enthused about just functioning, about enjoying life, about believing in yourself, knowing that you can have a well-lived life. You can have that. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. And don't tell yourself that. I listened to Joshua Giles came on today. Woo-wee. Joshua, Giles. He came on today. I thank you, Dr. LaTanya Crossfield, for introducing me to Joshua Giles, introducing me and my daughter and my friends. You know, but he was so enthusiastic about, you know, where we're going in life and how what God is doing, and you can see what God is doing, and look for the signs and wonders, which we know to do that, and to just stay focused on Him and what He has for you to do and what you're supposed to do. I talk about creation. You were created to create and to help one another. This not helping one another, I don't understand. The solo silo you hear me talking about, solo silo plus, there's some things we can do by ourselves, yes. I'm a introvert that's an extrovert. Does that make sense? I'm a nerd. I'm a what you call it? Oh, what's the word I want to say? A hidden nerd, in the closet nerd. That's what I am. You know, I rather look at some kind of science or some kind of something, than what other people like. The Housewives, maybe, or I don't know, the Bachelor something. I don't know. But anyway, that's just me. But that doesn't mean that I'm better than anybody. That's just me. What I'm trying to say is, what is you? What makes you tick? You on the other side of the screen. What makes you tick? And are you doing it? Are you fooling people that is that you when you know that's not that you? The real you is looking at Georgianne. Oh, better yet, where is it? You heard me talk about this. The real you is in the mirror. The real you don't people don't know. And it's hard to fake. After a while, it'll wear on you. You know, it'll wear on your body. It'll wear on your face. It'll wear on everything when you fake. It's just hard because you can't remember what you faked last. It's like a lie. You can't remember the lie. You can't remember what you faked last. This is the person. This person, whomever that is. Oh, I can't show that because that'll show all that junk back there that I talk about that I like. But anyway, I think Michael Jackson had a good song, The Man in the Mirror, The Woman in the Mirror. I was just thinking about that today. And how many people, I don't want you to be unhappy, my friends that are out there. I want you to I know we have moments when we're sad, and I know things can happen. Tragic things can make you very saddened and also, cause pain. And you could lose a loved one. I'm not talking about these instances. I'm just talking about when you're sitting and you're thinking, and as you think, your body curls up, and before you know it, you're in a fetal position, trying to get back in the womb, trying to lick your wounds. You just gotta get up. I get up every day. When you say something, a word to the Lord, read a word of God, read the Bible, read what you read, read a meditation, sit and talk, look out the window. I have a huge picture window on the back of the house because the back of the house is facing the woods. And just look at look at it, what he did. Look at his trees and look at the grass and look at the birds. And it's in the Bible. They don't ask for anything. We're the only ones that's asking for anything. We really don't have to ask for anything because we have everything. You actually have everything you need in your house. There was a sermon one time at Big Bethel AME Church on Auburn Avenue, where I am a member, and I'm trustee emeritus of Big Bethel AME Church, the first black church in the city of Atlanta. And so it's called Big Bethel AME, African Methodist Episcopal. And so there was a sermon one time that everything you need, was it Reverend Davis? He's now Bishop Davis. Did everything you need is in your house. And then I came home one day and said I wanted to do ABC. And sure enough, everything you need is in your house. God has given you everything you need for that something that you want to do. And he's giving you somebody to do it with. And you may have pushed that person away or, not paid it attention. But he's giving you all the people you need. He's giving you all the papers you need, all the products you need, everything you need, God has given to you. You just got to know how to, it's right there in front of you. It's right on the side of you. Manna comes every day. The manna is there. What you going to do with it? God gives us manna. It's right there every day. We don't have to ask for anything. We don't have to, it comes to us every day, those who believe. And so, I'm a little excited today because I want to show you something. I don't mean to show it for bragging. I need you to understand for my people who just found out you had cancer, or my people who in the middle of a divorce, or my people who struggling every day and just trying to figure out what to do. Let me tell you something. Georgianne's been there on all of them. Georgianne's been in the middle of more than one divorce. Georgianne has been homeless. Georgianne has been on food stamps, Section 8. Georgianne has been, just that knowing where her next dollar come from. Georgianne has been all of them things. I have no shame in my game. I'm not going to try to be something I'm not. And I'm talking about I was an educated black woman with all of this. Just stuff happens, just believing the wrong things, looking for things in the wrong places. Just stuff just happens. Believing people, not believing in yourself. All of that happens to us, you see. But God has kept me and kept me through these 3 cancers. And I have gotten a number of these, and I'm grateful. But today, I don't know, I don't want to say it feels like my last one, only because there's something else for me. But it may be my last proclamation from the city of Atlanta. But I went and got it. They handed it to me through my car window today. And I wanted it through my car window. I didn't want the pomp and circumstance that goes with it, because I've had that before. You don't need to keep having the same thing. But I was grateful. When I read it today, I don't know why I read this one differently than any other. I don't know why this one felt different than anyone. That's why I said I wonder if it's my last one. Oh, you can't see it. Let me see. Maybe this helps. No, I don't think you can see it. Can you see it? Maybe. Anyway, this one's on wood. It's signed by all the council people. Oh, it's glass. That's it. But anyway, I went to pick it up today. And I told the lady that I would be in my car, that I had trouble getting around. And she handed it to me, Miss Rouse, Rousc, thank you. And it was unceremoniously handed to me. And I accepted it unceremoniously because it still felt good to me. And I don't know why this one feels so good to me and the others. I have others, but I like the way it read. I guess it talked about Big Buffalo. And that's my church. And it talked about Clark, Atlanta. And that's what, my terminal degree. It talked about Delta Airlines in the city of Atlanta. I don't know, it's almost like she took it talked about my Spelman, my master's from Georgia State, my degree from Spelman, and degree from Clark, Atlanta. It just talked about, she asked me to put in here, my bio. And it talked about my presidential award, and the Atlanta Commission on women that I helped start with Mabel Thomas, and then all of them signed it. And I was thinking about all of them. Then I made a joke like, "Who's secretary signed?" Because I know all of them don't love me like that. I know for sure. But it was just the idea that I could get something like this today on a Monday, when the neuropathy is bad, when the cancer, they took me off of chemo. They didn't say I need it anymore. They just took me off of it. It's a lot going on with me, a lot. But so what? You get something like this, and it said in recognition of Dr. Georgianne Thomas. It was difficult for me to go back to school late in life, and so I got all the things that I did. I want you to do. I want you to go back to school. I do. You can go free. Yeah, state schools. The state school will take you free, 62 and older. Go on back. Go on back. It's everything's on the computer, so you may as well learn how to use the computer. And then what else I want you to do? I want you to just get up and put on two or three pearls, and put on whatever you want to put on. Select whatever kind of earrings you want to put on today. Go find whatever kind of jewelry you want. Just do you. Whatever kind of hair. If I just the hair you want to wear today, or some other kind of hair. You want to wear your own hair. Just do you. That is my problem with people. You're not doing you. Because who in the casket? Who going in the casket with you? Nobody. This right here is what we're doing. We getting old without getting old. We're volunteering. We're helping somebody's. There's somebody that need all that brain power on those jobs that you learn. Somebody needs that. Somebody needs a book that you're going to write. I gave out Friday. Did I tell you? I think Friday I told you. No, Friday I was at, where was I? At the interview, the Smithsonian interview. And somebody liked my cards. I was so glad that Somebody like my cards? My greeting cards, FINI, FiniCards.com. I've been waiting since 1985 for those cards for somebody to buy one. At some point, you're going to buy one, FINI cards. And then you're going to also, I got Orange Grace. I got some free cards. If you know somebody's incarcerated, send them a card. I got cards free. I was just thinking about all the things that God has. I got music that you can go listen to. I mean, this is what he asks us to do. Create. While you sitting there moaning and groaning, stop it. Stop it. And then relax. And then say, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? And get that. I don't have one in here. You know I love the dollar store. Love the dollar store. Get you one of those little books from the dollar store. And these are called pens. I know you haven't seen them in a long time. And write out everything. Write out everything. When you get a thought, right? Some of you all write poetry. I have a friend that started writing poetry because we started talking about it. I said, write some poetry. I did something. And she started writing poetry. She's done about 8-10 books now. I got 2 or 3 people that have done about 8-10 books. Just the joy of saying, I've written 10 books. That's what she could say. That's a joy. That's your joy. It's not for the world if it was good, but she's creating. What are you creating? What have you created? You said, well, I got 2 or 3 kids. Okay, good for that. You done that. Check that off. But what else have you created? What about that other thing that God gave you to do? You know I'm talking to you. I got some folk over there in South Africa. You know I'm talking to you. You done prayed about it and prayed about it and prayed about it, danced about it, laughed about it, but you haven't done it. You haven't done it. Keep on. God will take it away from you. What about over there in Great Britain? Okay, I got another one. I got another one in Great Britain. Guess what she's doing, everybody? Sitting at home in the little garden. Husband passed away. Looking at the flowers. Trying to figure out what's going on with her life. Brilliant woman. Didn't use anything that God told her to use. She's going to write a book. No, go on get started. You know that book you were going to write before your husband died. You know I'm talking to you. You know who I am. You know I'm talking to you. Okay, so don't play. All right? Then my folk up in Canada, y'all like me because these folks, I found out these folks came from Canada. I thought y'all like me. Super aging? Okay, it's all right. It's all right. So let me tell you a little small thing. I got a whole paper on women I'm not going to do. But because I'm not certified, I'm going to add this because this is going on also. I'm not certified, so I'm not a certified anything. I'm certified from life. I've been on this earth 81 years. I've had cancer 3 times, been married more than I should be, more than once. And I have life. I retired from a 500 company and taught school, and I have 3 degrees, terminal, and a zillion certificates and awards, a zillion of them. If I got one, I got a zillion. Okay, so I can talk about something, but I don't have this, I'm not certified. You have to be certified to talk about this. But let me tell you something. It came to me that there's a woman out there who's in love, who's totally in love. And you have made excuses. You made excuses for this man over a period of time. Stop making excuses. Let me tell you about men. I've said this to my friends, and I'll say this. I'm just gonna say this. A man knows who he wants and what he wants, and he knows what to do to keep them 2 things. The man's job, I think, you know, people may not like that, is to protect and provide. That's what he does. He knows how to do that. The man is the hunter. Why are you hunting? Why are you hunting? And they said, well, it's a new day. Okay, well, that's why you in the mess you in. No, it's not. Men do the hunting. Men know who they want. When a man doesn't treat you at the level, at a high level, you're not who he wants. That's you are who he got, but that's not who he wants. Because the woman that he loves, he's gonna treat her like a queen. She's not gonna want for anything. She ain't got to call him. He's going to see about her. He knows all her needs. He'll make sure all her needs are met. I'm telling you, women, stop it. Stop making excuses. He didn't come because, he probably had to work. Oh, really? Really? He didn't call me because, it's busy at work. Really? Let me tell you about a man. Let me tell you about a man. Now, you can listen to what's the night? Monday, they come on. Hardly Initiated, R.C. Blake's Queenology, Kiara 511. Does she talk about how men, which is, as women, there's a older woman like me on, but she's certified. I don't know her name. There's Reno. I listen to all of them. And I know for sure I've been a woman a long time, You don't have to call a man. You don't have to run after them. Men know who they want, and they treat the one they want like a queen. If you're not being treated like a queen, you're not the one. You're not the one, baby girl. And when you got to wake up and say, you know what? I'm not the one. That's hard to swallow when you love somebody. When you love somebody, it's hard to swallow. When you really just, oh my God, that you can't breathe without him almost. But you got to come to some understanding that you have a life. And you might want to go somewhere. You might want to do something. I still talk about that arm. I need that arm. And then at this point in my life, maybe I don't need that arm. Maybe it's done. Maybe I'm done, as they say. But whatever it is, I want you to know that you don't have to live like this, ladies. I don't want you to. I want you to have I want you to feel good about yourself. I feel good about Georgianne. I know, and let me take this down. I saw a gentleman today, he said, "You just look so good." And I said, "Thank you." And I questioned it only because I've been knowing him a long time, and so I just said, well, he just always says that. But I had to look in the mirror, and I said, well, I guess I don't look too badly, but I can see all this. But I guess people see, if you've been knowing a woman a long time, then you knew her then, and you know her now. You knew her then, and you can still see all that you used to see. So I just took it as a compliment. I was grateful and just went on about my business. But, and then it shouldn't always be about looks. But I think looks are relative. You've seen some people and you will say, how do they get together? You don't know what he sees. You don't know what she sees. You don't know anything about the male and female, or the partner and partner, I should say, relationship. You don't know what people see. Somebody may say, well, how he get with Georgianne? You don't know what went on. You don't know. So, I didn't say somebody was with me. I'm just saying that may be something that somebody would have a concern for, which it shouldn't be. It's not anybody's business who's with whom. What I'm saying to you ladies is, stop being the hunter. You all, some are so desperate that you're hunting. Do not hunt. Gather, or read. Do like I do and play in the dirt on the weekend. Be busy. Men love busy women. Ask them. They'll tell you. Ask them hardly initiate guys. They'll tell you. They look at the woman and she like, hey, and going about her business. That's the one they want, because she didn't stop and throw herself on them. That men don't want women who throw themselves on them. And a woman, if you stand with a man because you think you can't get another man, please. That's a lie. Or it's too many women in Atlanta. There's a man and a woman, or a partner and a partner. Let me clean it up. For everybody. There's somebody for everybody. You do not have to run behind anybody. And when somebody tell you they coming and they don't come and they don't call you and they do it more than one time, why are you still with that person? That person doesn't want you. That person does not want you, because people come where they want to come, and they come where they want to come. They do. And quit playing. Life is too short. Life is too short. The time that you waited for somebody You could have been doing something else, and or you could have been with somebody else. You sure could have. While you waiting on somebody to make up their mind whether or not they want to see you, really? Stop it, ladies. I hear all these conversations, especially in the beauty shop. I think the beauty shop like the barber shop. Oh, you know what? It was a movie, Beauty Shop and Barber Shop. Well, there you go. All right, don't you like these glasses? Somebody said it. You haven't seen any glasses yet. Y'all think these the glasses? These the ones you know about. These the ones that are for sale right here. All these right here. But baby, I got something for you that would just blow your mind. But I can't pull them out yet because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. And apparently I'm not saying enough to get enough thumbs up. I don't know what I need to say, but I got something the whole week. Now, you know this is Holy Week. For the Christians, it's Holy Week. And Friday is Good Friday. Jordan works every day. When I was growing up, you didn't do anything on Good Friday. And when I was growing up, I promise you, every Good Friday in Gary, Indiana was either cold, it was somber. It was like, I don't know, you just could feel what was happening thousands of years ago happening right then. When I was a kid, I used to feel like that. I was like, oh my God, they're going to crucify him today. I was a kid. You know, it was always dark and rainy. You know, I don't know. It was just something I grew up like. I just grew up like that, you know. So Good Friday is still a very holy day to me. You know, I might do a live. I don't know. I do like the Good Friday services. They got Maundy Thursday, Bible study on Wednesday. I'm not sure what goes on, but we have a lot to be thankful for, and we're glad that Christ died for our sins, and here we are today. And that keeps me going. That keeps me going because I'm going to tell you, people, this right here, it's difficult. I need to let you know it's difficult. When I called my friends today, a couple of them, and they were just not where I wanted them to be. They said, well, keep pushing us, Jordan. Keep pushing us. Well, if that's all I'm supposed to do, I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep pushing you because I need you to be fabulous and happy and, you know, about God's business. That's what I need for you to do. I need you to be busy and doing this and helping somebody and lifting up somebody and reading the word. I need all that to be going on. Why are you fabulous? Look at these glasses. Oh my God. Georgie, I just love you. I love you. And you can't do anything about it.